While I have a lot of optimism about James Gunn's DCU projects, ranging from Superman to Supergirl to Lanterns, there are some weird situations here where he is still determined to pull at least some elements into his own canon from the DCU. Previously, he has anointed certain actors as keeping their parts. Namely, Peacemaker, Amanda Waller, and Blue Beetle will retain their actors. But he's also said odd things like Peacemaker Season 1 will not be DCU canon, but Season 2 is being built to be DCU canon. This led to a recent statement he gave at NYCC about how he's going about this. This reminds me a bit of what Disney has been doing with Legends Star Wars content, making some of it canon when it gets referenced in the new canon universe. But it seems like Gunn will be picking and choosing more often, and my guess is that much of this may have to do with his own projects. We already know this is true with Waller and Peacemaker, and now we have another example of this. In Creature Commandos, for instance, Rick Flag Sr. will exist in a world where his son is dead. Though Creature Commandos is animated, those animated characters will also use their voice actors as live-action counterparts when they appear. So, Frank Grillo is supposed to be showing up to play Rick Flag Sr. in Peacemaker Season 2 as well, dealing with the man who killed his son. And if that event in Suicide Squad is canon, then is the rest of Suicide Squad canon? Is this a world where Margot Robbie is still the DCU's Harley Quinn, which extends to Leto Joker and Affleck Batman? I mean, obviously a line will be drawn somewhere, but we just don't know where. Maybe it stops at Flag and Peacemaker, and the rest of that movie and its characters aren't canon. Maybe Robbie shows up in the future. We have no projects confirmed to have Harley in them. Maybe she's retired and replaced. The line would certainly be drawn before Leto Joker and Affleck Batman, obviously. It's strange to navigate, and while I get that Gunn wants to save some of his friends from his own projects, maybe a clean slate would have been best. But in the long run, it may not matter, and at this point, I think we have to trust the man's judgment calls.